Howdy Everybody, it's your pal Misty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. It is time for your Monday night live stream, and I appreciate several of you that are already here. I see Mary, Cheryl, Natasha, and Marcy just joined the chat. Thank you, ladies, all for being here. I apologize. I was a minute or two late, I think. I'm here, though. Hello, there's my mom. Hello, Mama. Thank you for joining, and happy Monday. I'm having a rough day today, so we'll just start with that, and I hope that you've had a good Monday. So I normally start these live streams out as everyone is joining by letting you know how my week was. Hello, Aunt Juju. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So last week was good. Last week was a good week. For the most part, I was healing from the flare-up of my skin condition. I went to boot camp every day last week, I think. Yeah, because even my Thursday meeting was canceled. So I went to boot camp every day last week. I went to Fit Squad workout on Saturday. And then I got real big time sad. And then I kind of ghosted everybody and didn't talk to nobody and showed up for my walk, even though I hadn't said good night or good morning that I'd be there or nothing. Sorry, Natasha and Mary, but I showed up. I was there. So I almost didn't come today and almost rescheduled because I'm not having a good day. But then I figure that's kind of the point of the live stream, is that not every day is a good day. And I keep saying that you got to show up anyway for yourself. And so one of the ways that I show up is by doing the things that I committed to do to reach the goals, which was doing live streams on Mondays. So it is Monday. It is not my best Monday ever, but I'm here and I am happy to be here with all of you today. So, hey, Coach, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I was just giving a recap on my week and how it went, that I went to boot camp every day. Hi, Christy. Thanks for being here. Hello, Ron. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to everyone. Oh, well, thank you, Christy. I'm glad that I'm here today as well. Yeah, I almost canceled this live stream like 4 times today and just said, no, I'm not going to do it, because who am I right now to talk about self-confidence or self-esteem, which is what I have scheduled to talk about this evening. But then again, I kind of figured that's the whole point, is I want to talk to y'all about stuff. And sometimes we're not having a good day. So today makes 3 months since my dad passed. And it's better. It is better. I know it's better. I know it's better because of how sad I feel. Which, in a way, feels kind of ridiculous, but it's like I haven't been this sad in probably a couple of weeks, which is good. Even though it hurts to be this big sad right now, it's good to know that most days are just not this hard. So, but today I woke up, I did what I woke up, it's Monday, I went to boot camp. That's what we did. Oftentimes we do strength on Mondays. That's what we did this morning. So yeah, I did my daily things that I normally did last week as I was recovering from the flare-up, except for my couch to 5K training. I was skipping that all week. I have resumed that actually as of today. I picked up where we would have been last week on Monday, which actually was a day ahead of where I stopped. I stopped that Wednesday before that, but it was a 6-minute run, 2-minute walk 3 times, and I felt pretty comfortable that I could do it, and I did. And I did that earlier this afternoon. So I'm back to my couch to 5K training. Of course, last Thursday, I had a great live stream with Kirsten, my coach, over on her channel. If you have not checked that out, I would highly encourage you to do so. It was a wonderful conversation. Thank you for providing me a safe place to share, Kirsten. I always appreciate you for everything. It was a good conversation and an important topic to talk about. So if you haven't caught it, definitely go do that. All right, let's see. Who else is here? Tasheri is here. Howdy, Tasheri. Thanks for coming. I was channeling you the other day. Get it, get it, get it. Let's go, girl. Nick Girl, hello. I'm sorry I don't know your name. If you would like to share your name, I would be happy to call you by your name. But if not, that's also okay. And thank you for being here. Yeah, no, it's okay. I see y'all saying you're sorry. I get it. Ron says he can relate. It was tough when his mom passed. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's one of those things. I got so sad on Saturday. We had a big Fit Squad workout group. There were like, I don't know, 10 of us or something. Like there was a bunch of us on the screen, and I was so happy, and it was a good, fun workout. And then the workout was over, and I was just crushingly sad. So I just stopped talking to everybody. I made a reel for Instagram because it was something to do to keep my mind busy. I kept trying to watch movies and TV shows, and I couldn't get into any of them. So it was it was a little bit of a rough weekend. Yesterday was a little bit better because I had fun on my walk. I got some extra big tight hugs. Thank you, ladies, for that. And then today I just kept having to breathe. I hate when my brain shuts down. That's the thing that like irritates me about all of this the most, is when I'm just stuck. Like my brain just goes into overload and just sits here. So when I realize I'm doing that, I just try to remember and I breathe. And it's okay. What were you working on? What do you need to work on next? What were you talking about right now? What are you sharing on your screen and why? It's fun. It's fun. It's been quite a day. Christy said she's about to leave for work. That's fine if you're quiet. Janine. I like that name. I hope I'm saying that right. Janine. Welcome, Janine. Thank you. It's good to know your name. I may have to ask you that again. But because today's not my strongest day ever, but I have good, strong support team people too. So if anybody else can help me remember the name, that's appreciated. But I really will try. And you say it feels better to be real and feel the feels than to pretend to be fine. Yeah, I mean, I could, and I am fine. Like I am fine, and I am better, and I'm not as sad as I was. And it doesn't hurt as much, and it doesn't just crush me as hard, and I don't go blank for as long. So I mean, it's all good, and it's all progress. And just some days are still kind of sad, and that's okay. And so that's where we are today. Coach says, for sure, Janine, be real, feel, put one foot in front of the other. It's hard, but it's better than stopping. Deanna made it. Yay, Deanna. I'm glad that you're here. We were just talking about how I'm not having a very good day today. I haven't had a very good weekend. I've been kind of quiet. I didn't want anybody to talk to me or look at me, and I didn't want to talk to nobody or look at nobody. I go through those phases. I don't know. I'm kind of going through. I guess I should have known. I guess I should have known that I was going into a little bit of a funk again when I don't know what it is sometimes. And so I'm just going to be real honest and open about it. And then maybe that'll help me not be that way. I don't know. Or maybe because maybe then it'll be like a trigger for y'all too, that when Misty starts doing this, something's wrong. But I stopped replying to YouTube comments. I haven't replied to a YouTube comment on my channel in a couple of days. I don't know why I find it really hard, because I want to talk to y'all, but I don't feel like I'm in a good mental space, and so I don't feel like I can be supportive, and so I just sort of say nothing, not even thank you. I'm working on that. I'm working on not doing that. I'm working on just talking anyway and replying anyway, and it's real easy for me to just like peace out and peace out. Peace out, I'll be back. Like, I mean, I'm not going anywhere for good, until the Lord takes me home, but I just, just let me just pop out for a minute. But I get it. Y'all want to be here, and I want to be here for y'all when y'all go through stuff like that. So I get it, and turnabout's fair play, right? So I'm working on that. So maybe in the next couple of days, I'll put out another video, and I'll start replying to comments again. Tracy's here. Good morning, and thank you for immediately giving the time so everybody knows and understands. Tracy, whoops, I clicked on that too hard to show your comment and then still didn't click on the comment. It is 10:40 a.m. on Tuesday, the 24th of January, 2023, because that's also not how we do our date. It's so fun to have you here, Tracy, always. I appreciate it. Deanna telling everybody hi. Sherry's cooking dinner. Dinner sounds good. I have, tonight actually, taco meat made of turkey. I said taco meat, not taco meat. I have turkey meat. And then I have taco meat. So tonight I'm going to have, that's what I prepped this meat. I prepped some turkey, regular turkey, and then some taco meat turkey. I have regular turkey with some Brussels sprouts because I finally found some Brussels sprouts, and I had some beef and Brussels sprouts, but I'm having that for dinner. Anyway, nobody's probably excited about that except for me, but I'm pretty freaking excited about it. I still can't find radishes. I don't know what it is. I couldn't find Brussels sprouts. Found 2 big bags. Couldn't find radishes. Maybe we'll find those. Sherry, sometimes you have to let yourself feel what you feel. Yep, you just feel it and then move through it. But I often just kind of want to do that by myself. But I'm not real good at doing it by myself. So I'm working on being okay with letting other people help me through it, because it does help. And I know I like to help other people, so why would I take that away from y'all? Janine says she does the same thing. She goes quiet. Deanna says she hasn't replied back on YouTube either, and she doesn't know why. I see y'all's comments come through, and it makes me really happy. And I'm like, oh, that is so sweet, or that's such a cute comment, or that makes me laugh, and then I just am frozen and just will be like, I'll reply to that later. And then I don't. And then I see another one. And I'm like, oh, somebody else commented on that video. Oh, no, that's 2 videos now. Oh, no, that's 2 videos and a short. Oh, no, that's 2 videos, a short and a reel and a Facebook post and oh, no. Oh, no, now I'm so far behind. And here's the thing. I don't know that anybody cares but me, and I'm the one stuck. So just do it. Just listen to what you tell yourself about all the other things, Misty, and just do it. This has become Misty's self-counseling session this evening. Thank you for being here on Monday. I appreciate it. Cheryl and Tracy are having a chat. Everybody's doing well. Glad to hear it. Anyway, so happy Monday. Glad that you're here. Let's just talk a little bit about the original topic that I wanted to discuss this evening. So one thing that I like about Instagram and don't like about Instagram is nothing takes very long. And the bad thing is about it, I never can find it again. I don't remember who said it, where, or when exactly, but there was I don't know if it's still going on, but there's some type of trend about tell me something that everybody believes is true, but that you don't believe or subscribe to or something. And it was just like a random post. I don't even know if it was anybody that I follow. I don't know that it was or not. I honestly just couldn't find it again. But it said in this version of it that basically one lie that people believe, in their opinion, was that self-confidence and self-esteem were the same. And my instant reaction was, well, what are you talking about? They are the same. Where's the lie? And so I just kind of moved on with my day. And then the more and more I thought about it, the deeper and deeper my mind went into it, the more I started to change the way I kind of felt about that. And so I was just sort of wanting to talk about that and wanting to, I don't know, get y'all's thoughts on self-confidence versus self-esteem. Deanna says that she cares. She misses when she doesn't hear from me. I appreciate that. I know y'all care. I know y'all care because I care when I don't hear from y'all, even though I may not always say anything. I do notice when people don't post or reply, or it's just hard sometimes. It is true about Instagram. It's like it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Like I'll find a sound and I'll be like, oh, I should use that sound, but I forget to save it, and then like that sound's never going to come back. Anyway, it's fine. So I started thinking about if y'all have any thoughts that you'd like to add in the comments for me to share, of course. I'd love to do that. Oh, let's see what Tracy says. She says she's okay, Cheryl. She said she watched a short that I posted about a week ago about my transformation, that I have Tracy thinking that she needs to start losing the weight that she's gained. Inspirational. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. Here's what I would challenge you to do. Don't try to lose the weight that you've gained. Just try to live a healthier version of your life every day. And in doing that, normally the byproduct is weight loss. It's a fun little trick. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do. But if you can do it, then, I mean, it's kind of fun and cool, and eventually becomes a lifestyle that you can live forever, is the plan. It'll have to adapt and grow and change as you do. But Cheryl says, yes, I'm doing amazing. Thank you, Cheryl. You are amazing. Don't you forget it. Celine's back. Celine, I missed you, Celine. Now everybody's going to tell you hi, I'm sure, because we love you, Celine. So happy to see you here. My mama says that she thinks I've always had a good self-esteem, but my self-confidence was low, although you're getting better at the self-confidence. See, so I think that, but I think that in reverse. And so I'll explain why. So let's back up a little bit, right? Are y'all ready? Let's back up for a half a step. So me being a nerd about it, once I started thinking about it, I was like, self-confidence, self-esteem. I was like, okay, yeah, it is different. I get that. And then I was like, well, I've always felt like sure of myself. So I was like, I must have pretty good self-esteem. I just don't believe that I can. So I don't have self-confidence. And that's what I was telling myself, right? And so I started doing some research into it. And so the first thing that I always do with anything when I'm looking up anything is I look up the definition. What does the word mean? What does the dictionary say the word means? And is there anything within the words that mean anything? Because words are important to me, right? So I wrote it down so I could share with y'all. Because it was important to me and I wanted to talk about it because it's one of those things my brain is stuck on. So you may be right, Mom. I may go back to that thought process of being that way, but that's why I wanted to talk about it and just sort of see what y'all's thoughts are, because I thought it was interesting. And when I find something interesting, I want to chat about it with my friends, and that's y'all. So self-confidence, it says the definition of self-confidence is a feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgments. And that's what it says about self-confidence. And then I went and read, so what is self-esteem? And it says self-esteem is the confidence in one's own worth or abilities. And I was like, that's the same. A feeling of trust in one's abilities or confidence in one's own abilities. So then I went and I looked up the definition for confidence, and it said that confidence was the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. And so for me, the words just kind of still felt the same. So I went to a different dictionary and looked up, the definitions again. And when I looked a second time, I noticed that under self-esteem, a word that was associated with that or linked to that was self-respect. And so I wanted to look and see what self-respect was in relation to self-esteem. And so it said self-respect was pride and confidence in oneself. And so I've always presented with very good self-esteem. I present myself as being very proud of who I am, very confident in who I am. But at the end of the day, did I believe it? So, did I believe these things about myself? And was it just a lack of confidence, right? Because then how do those things match? How does a lack of confidence, which means you don't really have self-esteem, can you still be confident, right? So I don't know. It's one of those, it's like it's a conundrum for me for some reason in my brain. Because when it really comes down to it, I say all of those things and I say, because here's the thing. I feel like I'm so all over the place, and I don't even know if y'all are following along with me right now, or if this even makes any sense. But I think that I am really kind, and I think that I am really funny, and I think that I am really smart. I just don't understand why any of y'all think that. Like something is wrong with y'all. Because yes. And so this is another yes. Imposter syndrome. Thank you for being here, Tasharia. That is another thing that is on my list of things to talk about is imposter syndrome. Right. So I got all wrapped up in this. Am I confident? Am I prideful? Which means I respect myself and have self-esteem. And if I have that self-esteem and the confidence, then I am also self-confident. But I think in my head, I am very confident. Like sometimes let's just be honest, I'm cocky on the verge. But I don't really believe in myself. So I don't think I have that self-esteem. I think I say I have it because I'm confident that I could, but I'm too scared in my ability to try. Does that make sense? We're going to take a little sip of water on that one. So I feel like I've faked everybody out into thinking that I have a really good self-esteem. When I think one of the biggest problems that I've had over the last several years is I didn't really even count myself. I didn't have self-esteem at all. I didn't have confidence in my worth for even a second. I didn't understand why anybody else would find me funny or smart or kind. I had no self esteem. And yet, I agree that I believe out of the two, if asked, a lot of people would say, oh, she's got a really good self esteem. She really does believe in herself. And I honestly think that's self confidence, because I am really confident. Like sometimes, just like I shouldn't be, probably. I shouldn't be as confident as I am, but I am very confident in myself. But I, I never considered myself to give it a go, or to give it a shot, to give it a try, to do. I never started to try to lose weight. Did I think I could? Yes, I knew I could. I'd already done it. Did I think I was worth it? No. Let me just see what y'all are saying for a second, because I'm getting myself overwhelmed and I don't even know if it's translating at all right now. Okay, I'm getting some. I'm making sense. Yep, following. Deep. Okay, maybe I didn't go too deep. Do I think it's part of my transformation? Do I think the fact that now I can tell the difference? I think that is because here. So to get to circle kind of back around, right? Is I think everyone always thought I had really good self-esteem because I was so confident, but it was a lie. It was just a lie. I don't, and I feel bad because, dang it, I feel bad because I'm not a liar, and I didn't necessarily do it to be deceptive to anyone else. I was deceiving myself into at least not being totally down on myself, right? At least I had some kind of worth, but not a lot. And what worth I did have was in more of what other people believed about me, because I could fake the confidence. I'll step up and do whatever you want anytime. Let's do it. Confidence I got. I can do it. I can do anything. But I never believed I was worth it. And did you know that you don't have to be? That's the whole trick. It's not about being worthy. You are. You are worthy because you are. You exist. And you should have a good self-esteem and confidence. So I think there are some people, though, who are the opposite of that. And I don't think that necessarily one is better or worse than the other. But I think there are also people who really do think of themselves like they believe that they believe that they are kind, they believe that they are smart, they believe that they are funny, they believe that they are generous, they believe that they are humble, they believe that they are all of the things. And I'm not saying that they're not, but there are people who don't have the confidence to display that or to share that with others. And I really think maybe mine's not. I think I am confident to the point of I could be cocky. I mean, I'm a little bit of a punk. Y'all have met me. But when it really comes down to it, I think it's changing. Let me say that too. I think I didn't have a lot of self-esteem. I definitely think I have a lot more. I know that I have more self-esteem now. I am a good person. I am. I try really hard to be a good person. Why would I doubt that? I'm a good person. I tell funny jokes. People laugh. Y'all laugh. Y'all think it's funny. I mean, now smart, that's all subjective. But, I say informational, educational, a little bit funny. I like to be all three of those things, and I like to be around people who are all of those things. But yeah, I just saw that post of just such a simple thing of self confidence and self esteem not being the same thing, and my first thought was that you can't have one without the other, but I think you totally can. And I think as with other things, just like we talked about on our live stream over on Kirsten's channel, we talked about mind, body, and spirit being in alignment. And for me, that's the healthiest place for me to be. And it's where I feel my best. And when my dad died, my mind got out of alignment. And so I've been doing a lot of thinking even more introspectively on myself and the way that I see things and feel about things. And when something like this comes up about self-confidence and self-esteem, I start to really look at it and just sort of self-evaluate, because I didn't consider myself for so long, and I didn't. I faked it till I made it. That's not grammar, but that's what I used to tell my people, right? In the industry, that's a saying that you hear a lot: fake it till you make it. And I feel like that's what I was doing. I can fake it. I can be confident on camera and in front of people because I'm used to doing it as a show. But here's the thing: I really am all those things. I really am. I really just am. I mean, some of y'all have met me in person. Some of you, Mama's known me her whole life. She has to wear waterproof mascara. That's true. My favorite thing in the whole entire world is to make my mama laugh so hard she cries. So see, I am funny. My Judy says I'm confident, funny, kind, and smart. Thank you. Deanna says I am all of those things. Oh, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. You don't feel like you have it either. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. And I think that's sometimes what makes it hard, because you don't have the belief in yourself that you can do it. But then there are some of us who just do it anyway because we have the confidence. And I think that's where I was. And I was just so confident that I could do it for such a long time that eventually it became a lifestyle. And now I have a self esteem about it. And to now where I feel really confident not only in who I am and what I'm doing, but I also have a really good self outlook and self esteem about who I am and what I'm doing and what more I have to do and share. And so I think they're both growing and they're both changing. It's an evolution, right? It's an expedition that we're all on together, learning and changing. Boy, this focus is just all over the place tonight. I apologize for that. It's probably because I'm a little bit fidgety this evening. So why do I feel like I need to take a big breath? Ooh, like that was a lot. Maybe that was only a lot for me. Maybe that wasn't a lot for y'all. It's Kirsten's fault. Kirsten, I blame you because you made me dive deep. No, not really. Of course, I would never blame you for anything like that. But and we'd already talked about that before. But yeah, it's just an interesting thing to me. So I don't know if any of y'all know about imposter syndrome, but that's definitely something that I will be speaking about more. Amy and I have had some pretty in-depth conversations about it. She's even taken some courses on it. Because it is one of those things like, who am I to say that I am this person? Well, you are that person. That's who you are to say that. And it is okay to be those things. It is okay to be a kind person. And it is okay for you to want people to perceive you that way. If you are, it's okay to want to be funny. There's nothing wrong with being funny. There's nothing wrong with not being funny. Not everybody's funny. I like funny, but not everybody's as funny. And people are funny in different ways. Most all of y'all make me laugh. But y'all won't all make me laugh in the same way. Y'all make me laugh in different ways. But that's what's good about it too, right? But it's hard to make the two mesh sometimes. So yeah, deep breaths. I've been doing deep breaths all day long. Just deep breaths. Diving deep is something. It is something, that's for sure. It is. It is hard, and I honestly think it is necessary because, and I've said this before, I think it's so much mental. Losing weight is the easy part. We've done that. Some of us have done it over and over and over. It's the mindset behind it that keeps it sustainable that I'm still working on. I still can't even say it's sustainable. I haven't even lost all of the weight that I think I have to lose yet. So, like, I'm not even in a maintenance phase. I'm trying to maintain. I'm trying to put on some weight and stay like around 180 for a little bit just to see if I can do that, right? But even, I think I'm successful, by the way. I'm going to do a weigh-in probably this week. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But I've been eating a lot, trying to make sure I eat plenty of food. I've been adding some protein shakes because I want those two things. I want my self-confidence and my self-esteem to be in alignment as all other things are. I want to believe in because not all things go back to fitness, but a lot of roads for your pal Misty lead back to fitness. I still think there are some things in fitness that I look, I'm not even going to say that I think. There are things that I know in my head I don't do because my brain screams at me, stop, you can't do that. I had in my mind the other day that, maybe one day I'd work up. It feels so silly to say, but it's like I wanted to build up to doing like a jump, like a box jump, not a big box jump, just like a little tiny, like a step jump is all that I wanted. And I was like, okay, Misty, just jump up on your step then. Just start flat footed and hop up on your step. Still can't bring myself, don't have the confidence or self-esteem high enough yet to believe. My brain just blocked me from doing it. And like I said, I get locked out of sit-ups sometimes where my brain just still tells me you can't do a sit-up, and then I can't, and it's stupid and it's very frustrating. And I know that there are some things that I say that I cannot do, and that is not true. It is just a brain block. It's become a habit for me, a lifestyle. Yeah, it has. What are they? We'll do them. Oh, no. Well, I mean, one of them is jump rope. I have stuck in my brain that I can't jump rope, coach. And that's why now everybody's got jump ropes because we're doing it. I'm going to. Because I'm confident. I'm confident to the point of cocky where I feel like if I convince myself and everybody else that I can do it, then I just do it. And then I get the self-esteem. But I need to work on having the belief in myself that I can do it. I can hop up on those steps 2 feet. Not one and then the other, but like land at the, oh no, mom said, what's my word again? My word is fear, and I'm afraid. Oh no, that's what it is. I'm afraid. See, that's why these Monday night live streams with your pal Misty are really more for me than they are for y'all. Y'all might have thought these were for y'all. They're not. No, they are. They really are for y'all too. I hope you get something out of it. But Yeah, but so there are things. So I still doubt my ability to jump. I don't think I can jump up in the air and land on something even as small as a stair. And the fear just plants me on the ground. Same thing with jump rope. I'm I'm worried that I'm not coordinated enough to get the rope and have it visually come in front of me with my vertigo. But there have been other things that I've been able to work through my vertigo on through balance and core stability. So why would I not be able to do that with a jump rope? I'm sure that I would. So yeah, those types of things. My brain just still says you can't jump. And I have proven to my brain that that is not true by doing it. But I kind of had to trick my brain because I don't have, again, the belief in myself. I don't have the self-esteem. I don't have the self-respect to believe that I can do it. People are constantly telling me, you're fit enough to do that. You're strong enough to do that. When I went for my 5K run today, it was 3 6-minute intervals. And when I first started, I was like, 6 minutes? What are you thinking? You should definitely not do 6 minutes. You should go back to the 4 minutes. Start where you left off. You are not. And then I'm like, you haven't stopped working out. You've still been like, you're more fit than when you did this the last time. And the last time you did a couch to 5K, you were doing a 6-minute jog. Get out there and jog them 6 minutes, Misty. Like, I have to just make myself do it. I have to stop feeling about it, stop thinking about it, get out of your head, and don't worry about are you worthy, are you able, just get out there, do it. That's what I have to do. Because if I start thinking about all the other stuff, I lock myself in with fear. Ugh, fear gets me right. Dang. I feel like now I'm starting to sweat. I got myself all worked up there. Was that a good one for y'all? Because this has been a great conversation for me. Evidently, I'm still afraid. And I don't want to just be quiet here on this live stream, but just for a second, like, hold on. We're just going to take another little. I feel like it even amps up my anxiety, but not like in the bad way. Not in the. I don't know. Sometimes my anxiety, I feel like, is also a superpower because it just makes me be like, let's just do it. Let's go, go, go. Do it, do it, do it. Don't think about it. Just go, go, go. And sometimes that's really good and really what I need. And then sometimes the anxiety is crushing me into place. Oh, look, Deanna says that I'm really good about just doing it. It is really impressive. And I think sometimes it's from the anxiety of just, well, not even anxiety, because anxiety, I don't even think that's the right word, because it's not, when I think of anxious, I think of a negative, anticipatory, like, it's not a bad thing. It's just that's the way my brain thinks about it sometimes. But I amp myself up and then I can do it. Like, everybody's ready for the end. I'm excited to keep going. And so even with like the jog this morning, the 6 minutes hit and I was like, oh, that's fine. What were we even all worried about? And I'm sure the first time that I can get out of my head and jump up on a step, I'm going to just jump up there and it's going to be fine. And I'm not going to fall flat on my face, which is what I assume is going to happen right now. I am pretty certain I'm not going to be able to jump rope, but I need to stop telling myself that or else I'm not going to be able to do it. And I've mentioned this a few other places and I still don't know that I've mentioned it on my channel. I know I mentioned it, I think on Derek's live stream. I think I even mentioned it on the live stream with Kirsten. But do or do not. There is no try. I know it's a Yoda quote, but is the best way for me to look at it. Do it or don't do it. Because either way, that's what you're doing. You're either doing it or you're not doing it. See, okay. Mom says, and I know what you're saying. She says, you're afraid of failing, but when you try, it's not failing. That's true. That's also a good way to look at it. Do or do not. There is no try. But that's because in the trying, there is doing. And I get stuck in the not doing. And so there is no trying. Right? So it's either do or do not. If you try, it's going to be do not. Trying for Misty is a do not. There is no try. There really is no try. It's either I do it or I just don't do it. Because even if I set a goal and I don't reach it, really at the end of the day, I don't like it. But I'm just going to keep going. Like, it doesn't make me give up, but it doesn't necessarily make me happy. you know. Oh. It is a great quote, and even though it's silly, Yoda has a lot of great things, but it really is true. It's you do it or you don't do it. But in the trying there is doing. So it's not that there is no try means don't get out there and try. I think for me what it means is in the getting out there and trying, then you're doing. And will you do everything perfectly? No. Um, because I remember the first time that someone told me, and I know I had mentioned this, the first time someone told me that the biggest lie they believed as they were growing up was that practice makes perfect. Because that's what you're told your whole life is that practice makes perfect. But practice doesn't make perfect, because if you practice badly, you'll do the thing badly. It won't be perfect. It'll just be habit. Only perfect practice would make perfect. Anything else is practice. But again, is it trying? In some aspect, yes, I get that. It's trying, but in trying there again, there is doing. And for me, that's where change comes, is in the doing. Because I've been so afraid of the not doing that I didn't even believe in myself. I would do it often anyway, but I wouldn't always believe in myself. Hey, Will. Have you been here for a while, Will? I'm sorry. Will says you'll fail 100% of the time you don't try. You never know what you're capable of without pushing the comfort zone and trying new things. Absolutely. You will fail 100% of the things that you don't try. Every time you're going to fail it. But sometimes you fail it when you try it. And sometimes it means it's not for you and you need to find something else, right? But it's all doing. It's all forward progress. It's all momentum to change the lifestyle overall. So I appreciate the conversation this evening. I'm going to start wrapping it up for tonight because we're closing in on an hour, and I try not to keep it any longer than that. And I know, like I said, it's been a rough day and a rough couple of days for me. But I just kind of wanted to have this conversation with y'all because it does, like I said, it helps me too. It's for me, it's about fear. It all goes back to fear. I'm tired of being afraid, but I still am. I still am a little bit. Who am I fooling? Not y'all, obviously. Especially not my mama. But yeah, so I may be self-confident, but I'm working on the self-esteem, and they're getting more into alignment. I'm pretty happy with who I am now, and when I say I am the things that I am, I believe it. I don't believe that I'm just saying it, because now I have enough energy, faith, and love to display it. And sometimes I don't, and so I at least try to be like, hey, I've not talked to anybody for a little bit, and I'm sorry. Whereas normally I would just pick back up in the conversation, you know. So we'll be going back. We'll be, checking in on some YouTube comments. We'll be working on jumping up on a step. Gonna practice jump roping in February with Coach. That's gonna be our February challenge. Some type of jump rope. Because we're just doing it. We're confident. We believe in ourselves. And even though you don't have to be worthy, you are. And that's why you don't have to be, because you just are, because you're alive. You're just worthy just by being who you are. So that's all the reasons why I love you too. So I appreciate y'all being here. But that's just going to do it for tonight. I'm going to call it there. So I do want to let y'all know that I'll probably have a video or two out this week. I do have a few shorts that I've put out. I do plan on a reel or two more on Instagram. And then this Saturday, the 28th, we will be doing another live stream sit-down chat over on our coach's channel, Kirsten Quick Fit, at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. That is January the 28th. So if you can be there, we would love to have you. It's also Cheryl's birthday, so happy early birthday to Cheryl. But the Fit Squad, we get together on Saturday morning, so we're going to get together. We're going to do our workout. We're going to go have a few things, do a few different things. There were people, who had plans, and then we're going to come back to get together and talk about all of our experiences and all of the different ways that we look at it and all of the different ways we come to different conclusions and where we are in our journey and in our progress, and how it's a roller coaster and sometimes you jump off and then you just jump back on at some point midway down the ride, right? So yeah, if you could join us over there, again, that's going to be this Saturday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern over on Kirsten Quick Fit. She and the Fit Squad will be having a sit down live stream. So I'd love it if y'all could make it. Oh, Liam wanted to tell Ruby hi. I wish I could get her on camera. She's asleep, and I don't want to wake them right now, because once you wake the crazy, you have to take the crazy, and you know her. Ruby was my Aunt Juju's dog before, so she knows she's crazy. I love her, but she crazy as a puppy can be. But I'll tell Ruby that Liam said hi. So anyway, yeah. So if you could join us on Saturday, that would be great. We would love to have you there in the chat. And then, of course, I'll be doing another live stream next Monday is the plan. Hopefully, we all have a good week this week. You end the month as strong as you started it. I hope your year is going well and continues to go well as we move forward and progress together. Don't let fear trip you up so much you don't even realize that's what it is until you're on the live stream talking about it. And that's why I love having y'all here. So with that, we're going to say, like this video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe if you know how, and comment down below. Does your word of the year keep coming up? Just proving over and over that you actually did pick a good one, even when it comes to be like, don't forget about us. Don't be afraid. I really do hope y'all have a wonderful week. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Good night, everybody.